Hello guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the great big magical crazy world. This is Divine Truth Tarot. I'm Sarah and I will be your guide through today's reading. Forgive me as I have just woken up upon filming this video. Waking up has been really challenging. I wake up stuffy and I wake up just really incredibly exhausted. But I'm being called to do more videos than normal, and I think this will continue through the end of the year and beyond. So I'm working today with the Osho Zen Tarot, the Magical Dimensions Tarot. Let's begin with the Osho Zen Tarot. I hope you guys are well. Just to let you know, quick little announcement here. First of all, thank you all for all of your support. Thanks to our new subscribers. Thanks to everyone, my moderators, everyone who joins on my quasi-live videos where I pre-record them. And then I set a time for them to premiere so that I can sit down with you guys usually and we can all hang out. I really, really enjoy those. And if you're looking for a personal reading, I am basically all booked out through October. I'm taking the last week of October off for traveling, so I will be booking into November, but I probably am going to just catch up on readings first, so just hang tight and I'll make the announcement when I'm starting to take more readings. I'm just going to take a look later today to see if there's any way I can fit in any more readings for the month of October, and we'll go from there. And also listen to the videos because I may make announcements as I catch up and you may find that there's a couple slots available. Okay, guys? So thank you again for everything and let's get started. Now, yesterday was a really incredible energy day. The majority of us, well, I shouldn't say the majority, many of us felt the shift. And if you haven't, like I said yesterday, don't worry, yours is coming. So let's find out what's going on. They just keep telling me to shuffle. Okay, shuffle, shuffle. Let's find out what's going on with the masculines and let's invite in Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, any other archangels who wish to assist with this reading, any guides, my higher self, the higher self of everyone watching, as well as our ancestors. May you please step in, any benevolent beings, to guide this reading and surround the reading, love, light, and a veil of protection. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just saw something out of the corner of my eye. Just saying. And that right there is my microphone. I don't wear those, by the way. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. So right off the bat, what's going on? Whew, guys. Okay. So first of all, I want to say that the energy we felt yesterday was real. It is real. It doesn't mean that the masculines are 100% healed, ready to come forward. It doesn't mean that we're 100% healed, ready to, for them to come forward. So this doesn't negate the readings from yesterday. The energies are just shifting and changing really rapidly right now, which is why I'm doing more than one reading a day usually. I want to tap into the reading in the morning, sometimes midday, and then in the evening. Things are changing. And the masculines today, at this present moment, at the time that you are watching this reading, because this is a timeless reading, and as always, guys, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for your own sanity, for your own health and well-being. The masculines are going through something right now. And I actually have proof of this because one of my soul sisters was guided to reach out to her masculine and they did speak this morning. And what happened is he did listen to what she had to say. He knows they're twin flames. So they're out in the open in regards to that. They're out of the closet in regards to that. But he basically listened. He did share a few things with her and he did seem receptive. He shared that he's in counseling. He shared that he's struggling with a karmic partner and that he's struggling overall. And this actually served to lower her energy. And so she wasn't as excited about what happened. And I reminded her, I said, he's open to what you have to say. He's listening about twin flames. He's reading the articles you're sending about what twin flames really are. And he's telling you what's going on in his life. I think that's a lot. I think that says a lot. And I think gratitude is in order because many masculines have been very tight-lipped this year, very tight-lipped in general. So to hear your masculine telling you, I'm going to counseling and I'm seeking help and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, I think that's really fantastic. But yes, I mean, they're under stress. You know, this is the Seven of Wands. They are under a lot of stress, and it's like they feel like they're burning up in their... Interesting, because I'm so stuffy this morning. They feel like they're burning up in their 3D physical world, like everything's just blowing up around them. The Fighting card is coming out again for the masculines. And there's a lot of arguing and fighting. Things are not going well in these relationships or connections. And because they're not supposed to be going well at this point, they're supposed to be dissolving and disintegrating. But what's happening is many masculines, whether they're male or female, have this theory that I have to stay in this connection or relationship, if it is indeed a connection or relationship, or it's an attachment to a family member, or it's a job, or it's whatever it might be. They feel this obligation or loyalty to this thing because of old conditioning and programming. And a lot of them, you know, this is the card that tells me if there's children involved, they have a deep-seated fear that they will become the outsider. This is the Five of Pentacles, and it represents being left out in the cold. So this is, I believe, the Page of Swords. It doesn't matter. What matters is that they're fighting with their own mind. They're in this particular moment of this particular reading. But yeah, this is a huge concern that they're going to be left out in the cold. And there may be, and I think heavily this is happening, that the karmic partner, if there's children involved, is threatening with just threatening that they won't be able to see the children, or is throwing out guilt trips. And that's definitely not helping the situation. So they're fighting. There's a lot of stress, and they're feeling the heat is what Spirit is saying. They're feeling the heat, and it's like the bubble is being burst, right? The bubble's being burst underneath them. The rug is being pulled out from underneath them. And no matter how hard they try to juggle and how hard they try to just sort of ignore it, they're out of breath, they're exhausted, and everything is legitimately falling apart. So as always, guys, use your guidance in regards to reaching out. The portal has opened, and that actually happened. So know that the portal opened, know that things are definitely shifting, and things have shifted and will continue to shift, but also know that what's going on in the 3D might be very challenging for your masculine still. What's going on with the feminine? Well, Six of Cups, Six of Wands, sixes. Yesterday we had fours, which made me think 4 months. Interesting. So yesterday was kind of an overview. It was an energetic overview of what's going to happen the next 4 months, and was really beautiful. So feminines, this isn't a lot of mirroring going on. There's a lot of differences in your energy right now. That's why I say protect your energy. You know, I was going to reach out as well, and I sort of have pulled back, because you have to ask yourself, can I reach out with zero expectations? And the truth is no, not right now. And if that's your truth, you want to honor that truth, because going against that truth can bring a lot of misery, pain, and just unnecessary conflict and chaos. And the feminines have worked so hard to achieve the success and to be recognized for achieving the success. You got the strength of this is a tiger actually, not the lion. So I'm not sure exactly what tiger represents, but to all my Lyrian star seeds or Syrian or Pleiadian star seeds, you've got that feline element here. So you'll resonate with this card in particular. And just a lot of celebration. So the feminines are achieving success in the 3D world. And that's because we've chosen over the course of the past 8 months in 2020 to really focus on ourselves and focus on our pentacles. But at the same time that the success, I feel like this is saying over the past 6 months. So over the past 6 months, there's been a tremendous amount of success. Many of you guys have registered for courses, have begun, taking the steps to become an entrepreneur, started your business, grown your business, paid off debt, just in any way, shape, or form, you're being recognized. For me, over the past 6 months is when I've grown this channel. So it means a tremendous amount to me to be recognized and to be able to share, and to know that something good was created out of a really, really painful situation when I separated from my masculine. The dream, this comes up a lot in these readings as well. This speaks to the vulnerability that the counterparts are feeling for each other, even through everything your masculine's going through. I mean, you mean to tell me that he's going through all this and he doesn't think about you? He thinks about you all the time. He dreams about you all the time. Interesting about dreams, I wanted to mention that last night I dreamt about younger masculines again. So I continue to dream about younger masculines. And in some of the dreams, like I'd say 50% of the dreams, I'm involved, physically involved in a relationship with these masculines. And last night, I felt like this one felt familiar. So it could have been maybe an ex-love. I'm not sure. I kind of have an idea of who it might have been, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that I feel like they're coming to me. I'm so exhausted this morning. I feel like they're coming to me in my dreams for guidance, and they're wanting insight and information. They're wanting help. So please know that the masculines are coming for help, and that you guys might be receiving some of these as well. Maybe to take the weight off of me, please, because it's happening a lot. It's happening a couple times a week where they're coming to me in my dreams. But also, this is the Six of Cups. So this is about remembrance of the past, remembering the good times. It's about the memories. It's about that nostalgic feeling. You can see she's just sort of sitting there like watching the dream and remembering the love. And she is, it's that remembrance of being held by your masculine and feeling like the whole world could fall apart and it wouldn't matter as long as you were together. So yeah, I mean, there's success, but it doesn't mean the feminine has forgot about her masculine. One more card for the feminine, please. One more card for the feminine. Comparison. Five of Swords. Sometimes, Five of Swords can indicate, in my opinion, fighting with your own mind, different conflicts in your own mind, the different sort of parts. We call it parts therapy and hypnotherapy, but the different elements of your own mind. This can also indicate comparison in regards to having competition. So I feel like the feminines are maybe considering, do I have competition? Or maybe just kind of, if there's a karmic situation, again, karmic situation can mean many different things. It does not have to be a partner. The competition of the job that your masculine has, or the money, or the 3D life, or the friends, or the family, or the religion, or the culture, or the karmic partner. So there's so many ways in which this can be interpreted. But I feel like the feminine has maybe felt like wondering how the masculine compares, how she compares. Because especially if there's been silence, some of you out there might just be wondering, well, does he or she still think of me? And how do I measure up is what I'm hearing. So let's get some union energies, guys. Union energies. Debating if I should drop that one out or not. Queen of Swords. All right. So we got to let go of some control. But the masculines are also still trying to control their situations, which amazes me because it's been 8 months now, going into 9 months of struggle. So see, there might be one more card that wants to come out. Maybe not. What was that card? Okay. So we have the energies here, some major arcana energy coming in, and we have swords energy, so Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So it's, this card has been coming up as well for the connection. So bringing in the innocence and that innocent childlike mind is going to really serve these connections right now. And healing and speaking to and loving your inner child and supporting your inner child, accepting your inner child. And this is the integration of the masculine and feminine. This is the integration of everything. We've got night and day, sun and stars. We've got the mandala. We've got the eagle and the swan. We've got the reptile, the snake, you know, the kundalini, we've got the masculine, yin yang, masculine, feminine, and we have sort of the two different faces of this individual. We've got, these cards are so beautiful. So we've got this integration of, I feel like this is the integration period, although 2021 will see sort of the rewards. That's when we'll reap the rewards of all of this work. But definitely in 2020, we're starting to see some integration through the last parts of the year. And they're showing me, you know, I don't talk a lot about timelines, but they're showing me 2 5s and 2 6s. So interesting. So 5s will be significant for some of you. You'll either be seeing a sequence of 5s or 6s. And yesterday we saw 4s. So it's interesting. We're getting 4, 5, 6, and then we've got 1, 7. So I find that fascinating that maybe Spirit is saying that that's how the waves will roll in. Some will be in 4 months, then 5, then 6, and then 7, smaller wave in 7 months. Just interesting. I don't talk a lot about time. Don't hold me to that. Time can shift. We have free will. Time is an illusion. It's bendable, et cetera, et cetera. And past is happening concurrently with the present and the future. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And you guys know if you know, it could be the birthday of your twin, you know, 6, you know, the year, you know, 60, or, you know, a 6th month or something. I don't know. It could mean many different things to different people. This is a collective reading. But we find that both feminine and masculine are being asked to really strip down to the bare essentials with this innocence card, and then to integrate the inner child and everything you've learned over the past 8 months, all the wisdom, all the knowledge, all the lessons, to integrate that so that your inner child is integrated with your adult. We do have control, and this is Queen of Swords. So actually, this is King of Swords, I believe. So yes, the energy of feeling like I have to control my environment and everything around me. I'm actually going to pull a clarifier for that, because let's pull a clarifier. Clarifier for the control card. What is the control card? Adventure. Knight of Pentacles. This card comes up a lot. And it's interesting that we have 6 of Cup, you know, nostalgia, the outsider, speaking of the children, and then adventure. This comes up over and over and over and over again for the twins. So that sense of childlike wonder, once again, you know, paired with the innocence card. And we also see some compromise. So in regards to control, Spirit says let loose a little bit, like let yourself out of the box that you've put yourself in, and have yourself an adventure. Okay, go off on an adventure. It looks like a solo adventure of the mind, or a physical adventure. And this is also saying, you know, you may have to compromise. This is another 6, so 3 6s, so 6 of Pentacles. Compromise. And we've got 2 twins here who look like they're commiserating together, but interesting, we have the twins. The twins and the number 6. So what does that tell us? 6 is significant for the twins. So 6 months would put us about in February of next year. Sounds about right. Could also be the 6th month, so June. Is there anything the masculines want to say? Anything the masculines want to say? Okay, clearly. 2 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. All right, well, we've got that earthbound energy, King of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. So making decisions, but also just, you know, living moment to moment. The masculines want to say really be present, you know, being present, and that they're learning to be present as well. And I feel like, I mean, when the King of Pentacles comes up, there's a bit of, it's funny because it looks lazy in this card, but generally speaking, King of Pentacles is not lazy. He may be sitting on his laurels now, but he's put the work in, and he has everything he needs. He's got the study, the books, the library, the big house, the dog or the cats, and the family, and he's a provider. He's able to provide in the material world, but he's also emotionally fulfilled. And so it's interesting to see this energy coming up, the masculine saying that this is what they want to be able to provide. But right now I feel like, this is weird too, I'm just getting this overwhelming nausea all of a sudden out of nowhere. Ah, so weird. I've been gagging lately out of nowhere. Like that. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I don't know where that's coming from. Ah, it's so weird. I don't know. And then my eyes start to water. Are any of you all feeling that? Like, I'm not throwing up. I just gag and cough, and it's so weird. Sorry that happened on camera, but I can't control it. So the masculines are definitely feeling like they want you to just be present moment to moment for your life. And they're saying, this is the promise, because the 10 of Cups came in as well. So this is the promise of union. And because the 10 of Cups is really speaking of telepathy here, using your third eye, trusting your third eye, and dolphins being such an incredibly emotionally intelligent species, the masculines are saying, to me, this is the promise of union. This is the promise of coming together in the physical world, the emotional stability and the physical stability coming together. Man, I do not feel good. I did take a multivitamin, but it's food-based, so I don't know. I'm going to finish up. I'm going to wrap up the reading. What is going on? Magical dimensions. Charles. Union energy, please. Union energy, please. Union energy, please. Sanctuary. Healing and comfort, faith and restoration. So you both are each other's sanctuary, even if it's in the 5D realms. Both twins are healing and restoring, basically, restoration of the heart. There's a lot of green here. Restoration of your belief. We have the purple, cosmic consciousness, and just faith, restoring the faith in the connection and restoring the faith in each other. So despite what you're going through in the 3D, and despite the confusion, the chaos, the comparison, the stress, the fighting, and both twins sort of wanting to control the situation, we have a lot of love and a lot of healing and comfort that's coming in as well. The guardians, shielding, defense, and warning. These, what, Charlie? These unions are protected and looked over and watched over by heaven, by the divine. And we have a dragon there. So a dragon, I feel like that's an air dragon that's protecting these unions. The masculines, what's energy is going on with the masculines? Destiny. Divine purpose, passion, and service, right? So the masculines are trudging through the 3D and experiencing all this, and they're finding their purpose, okay? Working, that makes sense. Root chakra, root portal. Vitality, stability, survival, right? Working through their fears and being able to provide for their divine feminine. That comes up a lot. The masculines feel like they have to be able to provide for the feminine. It comes back to self-worth, honestly. So a lot of that root chakra stuff, and it's also your solar plexus self-worth, but the root chakra is, can I provide for myself? Do I have what I need? Do I have the elements there to be able to provide a beautiful life for this person? Man, now my throat chakra. Interesting. So feminines, dreamscape, dream work, subconscious imagination. What did I just talk about? Yeah, we're definitely doing work in the dream state. We're transmuting, we're assisting. And attachment, accumulation, defensiveness, scarcity. Interesting, because the masculine's got the root chakra. So both of you are working on your fears surrounding money and surrounding being able to provide. So healing money issues. So listening to a meditation about healing money issues would be really beneficial right now for both of you. And just being able to really detach from the need. I feel like the need, like that some of you feel the need, and the more you have the need for it, the less, you know, it's going to be present and manifest. Yeah, so that scarcity mindset. So both of you are healing that scarcity mindset. So there is some mirroring and reflection going back. Oh, I see. And then look at the mirroring. We have dreamscape and destiny. So the feminines are in their dream state. The feminines are interesting. They're assisting the masculines with their divine purpose and with their destined path. That's exactly what's going on in the dream state. Let's get an overarching energy. Overarching energy, please, Spirit. And then I'm going to say goodbye because I'm going to go lay down. Overarching energy, please. Overarching energy. Reflection. No, releasing. Purification, spiritual cleansing, letting go. So beautiful. So these energies, these challenging energies of control and fighting, comparison, feeling like an outsider, you know, feeling iced out, stress, all of these things are going to be released. They are being released at this time. So let us end on that note. I'm sending you guys out a lot of love and light, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take great care.